with him at WrestleMania. And then when I disappeared, I never thought that I would see the inside of a wrestling arena again. I never thought that I would walk down that ramp again. Felt like a dream. Then out of nowhere, I'm back on the scene. I'm a cruiserweight champion. I'm invading SmackDown on top of a tank with DX. I'm doing so many dope things that I never thought that I'd do. So it was a tricky situation, but definitely one that I feel like I needed to go. I needed that to happen in order to know what I know now, in order to grow and become the businessman that I am now. And yeah, I don't regret that time period for a single second.
You said something that kind of sparked another question for me. You said you looked at your bank account and you wondered how can you be signed to the biggest company and not be making more. We had two people who left the company because of creative differences, and Sasha Banks and Naomi. And a lot of people were complaining, oh, they're making millions of dollars, they're rich, they're just being spoiled and whiny. Can you talk about how the perception of what a wrestler makes, not say what wrestlers make, but that idea that people think that because you wrestle for WWE, you make millions of dollars, you're rich, you're all
Allegedly.
that allegedly, but really it's not what you really think it is.
Um, See, it's hard for me to speak on that because it's not the same for everybody.
Right,
It's
obviously,
not,
right.
yeah, it's not the same. I can only speak on my situation. It is, but I feel like that's true within not even just wrestling. It's just the entertainment industry in general.
Well, true, right.
I feel like the perception that people have of someone on screen is something so unfathomable. Like it seems impossible. It's like, how do I get in that screen? How do
Right,
I get?
right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so. So I feel like just the overall perception of somebody on a TV screen, they feel like, man, that's where the money is. Like that's it's a job. It's the same as any other job. And
Right.
within those jobs, you got tiers. You got paying. You got what I mean. You got tiers of people, and you got a tier system of people who are making certain amounts of money based on, whether that's experience or whether that's talent or whether that's politics. And me personally, I've never been one to play the political game really.
Right, right.
So um, I can see that how that hurts certain people within our industry
Mm.
because at times it is a political game. I say it all the time. Not everybody can be the world champion, whether it's scripted or not. You know, Everybody wants to be the world champion, and there's things that come with being the world champion. And how are you going to get there? And what are you willing to do in order to be there? And I think that's when the struggle starts to come into play. Like I said to Cole, with like, how much can I accomplish without compromising my morals?